Welcome everybody, it's another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily. Today coming to you from Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. Waiting for a phone call, sitting here at the Coca-Cola distribution center in Waco. It's 6 a.m. 6 a.m. in the morning. I can't believe I'm up this early. I'm beating my insomnia. I really am. Sometimes I don't fall asleep right away. Sometimes it may take a couple hours. So I watch a couple episodes of The Family Guy, blah, 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 whatever that means. But I'll watch a little bit of TV. When I think I'm tired enough, I will proceed to try and close my eyes, and then I'll toss and turn for an hour or two sometimes, and I'll look at the clock and I go, shoot, it's 1 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock, I'm still not sleeping, am I going to ever sleep tonight? And then before you know it, you're waking up, and then you realize you did sleep, and that's the way things have been going for a while. But lately, I've been parking, watching about 30 minutes of TV, doing a little bit of video editing, and voila, I fall asleep. Things are getting back to normal within here, but on days when I do have to wake up bright and early like this, like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, sometimes I'll stay up all night just because I'm afraid I'll oversleep and miss my appointment. Hasn't happened, luckily, and last night was no exception. I got here, stayed up till midnight, 1 o'clock, finally dozed off, and I still woke up on time, and I feel refreshed. So what's going on today is once I leave Coca-Cola, once they take their load off, I'm picking up for the city of Waco, hauling something for the city of Waco over to Atlanta, Georgia for the 11th, and then once the 11th is over with and I deliver that, I should be going back to Florida for scheduled days off. What's this guy doing? Am I blocking him? I don't think so. So I'll be taking days off. They got me scheduled to be back home Thursday night, which is awesome because Friday morning, that means I could wake up bright and early, head over, go to the Department of Licensing and stuff. I got to have my address thing on my driver's license changed. That's what you got to do when you don't live at your other original address anymore. So I got to go do that. And the main reason I'm doing that is because I have to redo my passport, get my passport all ready, because I don't know what you guys might leave in the comments of yesterday's video of should I go to Las Vegas to go to CES or go somewhere else? Just pick a destination in the world and go there instead of Las Vegas. So I have to get my passport all done already. So step 1, make sure they have the proper address on my driver's license. Step 2, go over to the courthouse or wherever and do the passport, the passport. And that's my French, I guess. Passport. So knock that out. And then come Friday, decide where to start making reservations for this winter to go to. It doesn't even have to be this winter. It could be in the next month or two. Well, preferably not September or October, because Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, if they gave me free tickets to go to Africa and stay at some awesome Savannah resort or go to Halloween Horror Nights, I would pass up going to Africa for Halloween Horror Nights. That's me. Walking Dead fan. So I get to do all that Friday, and then Saturday, Jen Vargas, you get ready, because it's going to be a King Kong and an Incredible Hulk day. Saturday. So in the meantime, I'm going to sit here. I don't have no coffee, but I do have my Extreme Shocks. So I'm going to drink one of these and wait for a phone call telling me which door to get into. Going old school today, no cheddar cheese. So it's old school, and new organic school. Sitting here waiting at the truck stop. I just got loaded, came over here. Supposedly, I have a new fuel card coming, FedEx, overnight. It's supposed to be here at 10 a.m. It is now 11:30, no FedEx yet. It's hard getting packages out on the road. CB. That was my main problem getting Google Glass replaced out here on the road. Nothing was on time, and I never knew where I was going to be, and sometimes FedEx would be late, and I had to continue going. The life of a truck driver. I'm just waiting for a fuel card. Okay, check this out. I'm sorry I haven't been really out of my truck too much. It's been a long night, a long day, and I just haven't got out too much. I got unloaded, got loaded, went in to see if a package came for me, not from me, inside the truck stop. So I'm, instead of standing outside in 96-degree heat, I'm keeping right in here until that package comes. But TripAdvisor sent me a thing that said, "Welcome to Waco," and it showed me all the nearby attractions. And 1.5 miles away. 1.5 miles. If this package doesn't come soon, I gotta kill time. I may end up going to the Dr. Pepper Museum. And to commemorate this, to commemorate me possibly going to the Dr. Pepper Museum. I did want to go to the Branch Davidian compound. It's 22 miles out of Waco on a long, really tiny road. I Google Earthed it to see if I could park my truck somewhere around there so I can go. It looks like the original building that got blown up, and the cops and the government came in and they blew everything up. The church and a lot of the houses built into the compound have been destroyed. It looks like the pool is still there, and it looks like a new church was built just a little ways away from the original compound. I would like to go and explore that. I can't. It's 22 miles in the other direction. So in the news reports where it says Waco, it's not actually in Waco. It's 22 miles out of Waco in the middle of nowhere. But this is in Waco. And to commemorate to my head, possibly thinking about going to this place, I went inside and I purchased a Dr. Pepper. But check out this cool Texas design. Now, I may be across the rest of the country too. They had like 7 different types of Dr. Pepper right here at this truck stop. I don't know if it's just because the Dr. Pepper Museum is right down the street. Check out that awesome Dr. Pepper. They had a couple others, like I said, and I haven't seen these at a lot of the truck stops, these cool designs. I did see a 1960-ish looking one. Well, this kind of looks like 1970s, like Sonny and Cher. That screams the Sonny and Cher television show. Or the Jackson 5 cartoon, where you see the silhouette of the Jackson 5 kids coming up. A, B, C. Yeah, you guys are probably too young for that. The cartoons I grew up with. The Jackson 5 cartoon and the Osmond Brothers cartoons. And the Beatles cartoons, but they were all in reruns. But yeah, so I may be if I go over there, I will document it, and I will break out the Osmo, do a tour of the Dr. Pepper Museum. But I just have to wait and see. I have one day to get from Waco, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia. So if that envelope comes with my fuel card in it, I gotta go. But if FedEx doesn't come until about 5 p.m. tonight, I'm gonna head over to the museum. Dr. Pepper Museum for me. My fuel card came, which means fire up the truck, head to Atlanta. Okay, let's zoom back out. I can't zoom. Anyway, I'm stopping not for what I normally stop for at this specific truck stop here in Texas. Normally I stop here to grab some of this grilled over a little bit of mesquite, but I'm not going to do that today. I actually stopped here for my partner in crime, my co-author, the one that creates all the Curtis books and the Road Less Traveled books for me, Roxanne Riskin. This truck stop has the same name of her puppy dog, and there is a dachshund in the sign of Dukes. So I stopped here specifically to get an image of what's directly above my head and not stop for any barbecue. I didn't want to stop for barbecue so much, but I'll show you the barbecue as I go for the second reason. Not only to get that image right up above me, but also to get a tasty treat. So I'm not going to get the barbecue. I am going to go out the back door. There's something I want in an outer building. So there's something I want right there too. No, I'm not going to get it. I came for one specific reason. And like I said, it's not for barbecue cow or steers. You have to go in the back of the building, over here by where they keep the wood and the mesquite for the barbecue. Across a little desert with barrels of goodness, I assume. Maybe at one time there was goodness in that barrel. Not any longer. There's no goodness in that barrel. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm walking across another parking lot for something I've never had before. It's something I don't normally stop and grab, but it is 100 degrees out right now. 100 degrees here in, well, I'm not in Dallas, Texas. I'm out of Dallas, Texas, getting close to Louisiana. So I don't know if this is northern Texas, central Texas, what you would call this area, but I'm on my way towards Shreveport, Louisiana. And it is 100 degrees out with a little bit of humidity in the air. And I was thinking to myself, what can cool that hotness? Is that correct? I don't know. Maybe a little sweet frogs. I don't know what sweet frogs is, but it just sounded sweet. Check this out. It's self-serve yogurt. I'm totally lost. So many flavors, so many flavors. What should I get? I'll go strawberry. Do the berry. So it actually goes by weight, and I could put any toppings on I want. Well, I did get strawberries, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Good to go. So how much is that?
$8.34.
Better than barbecue. Yum, 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 yum. Yogurt. This is yogurt. So Sweet Frogs is a yogurt. So it's definitely probably healthier than Taco Casa and the barbecue. I mean, look at that. I got blackberries, cherries, mango. These other things look kind of like salmon eggs. There's yellow ones. Some are mango, some are passion fruit, and then some are strawberry. So the red ones are strawberry. I don't know exactly what they are, but they do look like salmon eggs. And underneath all that, some fresh cut strawberries. So my first impressions of sweet frogs. I don't know if you guys have sweet frogs in your town. I don't believe we do. We might have one around Florida or something similar. Much more expensive than a pint of Ben and Jerry's, definitely. $8 for that little cup. So, a lot more expensive than premium ice cream. Is it as good as premium ice cream? It was good, don't get me wrong. But what I got should have been under $5. In the $4 range, I would have been happy and said, wow, this is awesome. $4, I got this incredible yogurt with all these cool toppings. I would have been happy. $8, I wasn't going to complain about it when I was giving my money to the girl, because I needed to know. I needed to know what Sweet Frogs was like. And sometimes you have to spend money to test things out. Sometimes you get screwed, sometimes you don't. You just be happy and say you had that experience. So now I had the Sweet Frog experience. Really, really good. It was really, really good. Not worth $8. That's my opinion. But was it healthier than regular ice cream? I would assume so. The bad thing about North Louisiana, yes, I'm in Louisiana, out of Texas. I'm about 200 miles into Louisiana, actually. And I started getting hungry. That yogurt did the trick for about 4 hours, but it's time to eat something today. But the bad thing about North Louisiana, they have terrible food up here. I try not to eat up here, so I'm kind of actually stopping by a really crappy truck stop to see what kind of food they got, just to tide me over. Kind of a scary place, but they do have a bar inside the restaurant at the truck stop. But I don't know, but I'm hungry. So as long as a plate of cockroaches doesn't come out, I'm probably going to be just fine. To the truck. The food was not good. I've eaten here once before. I forgot that I've eaten here, but I had crawfish etouffee here once, and it was like they opened a can of Campbell's soup. So it was not good. Today I figured I'd just stay normal, grab a hamburger. How bad can they screw up a hamburger? Well, I only ate half of a hamburger. But I did photograph it because somebody called me out on Google Plus because it's Taco Tuesday and everybody's taking pictures of tacos. I couldn't take a picture of a taco, so I took a picture of a crappy bacon burger. It wasn't good. Tea was good, but what was weird is sitting at the table, my phone was sitting there and all of a sudden it went ding ding. And so I slid open the phone to look at it, and it was the restaurant I was at was on my phone. It just appeared with reviews and ratings, and the reviews were pretty good. People were writing good food, friendly waitresses, good food, friendly waitresses, and then the bottom one said good food, friendly waitresses that like to walk around with fly swatters and swat flies on your table. And the waitress was there bringing me my sweet tea when that happened, and she started laughing. She goes, "That's what I use your menu for, to kill flies." And it kind of grossed me out a little bit, but I still ate half of a hamburger. And with that being said, I think that hamburger's going to come up later on. Vlog over.